Okay, so... You know, I had filmed a funny opening scene for this video, but it turns out I was wrong, and it was just stupid. I mean, really stupid. So stupid it wasn't even funny, and I'm not gonna show it to you. Just roll the intro thing. This drink is one of those recipes that doesn't really get a lot of attention these days because it's too easy. 3 ingredients, simple measurements, no special technique, equipment, or glassware. Its very lack of complication and pretension, I think, causes most people to overlook it and underestimate it. Because though I am on record saying many times that the penicillin is my favorite whiskey cocktail, and don't mind the lemon, he's a veteran of another episode. But the Gold Rush kicks major ass, man. If you've never had one, or if you haven't had one in a while, whip up some honey syrup, grab a lemon and a bottle of bourbon, and join me. It doesn't look like much on paper, but you will never regret making one. Unless you have one too many. Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, that is the Gold Rush. Alright, so unlike most of the recipes that I've made regarding cocktails, I know exactly what this is going to taste like. Because not only have I made this drink, I don't even know how many times, I've made it with this exact bourbon a whole bunch of times. So I know what it's going to taste like, and I am super excited to have this drink, even though there's not really a surprise in it. Oh, that is heavenly. I don't know if the whiskey sour is my absolute favorite cocktail, but it's in the top 5. So this predominantly tastes like whatever bourbon you're using. That is the first thing that you taste, and then immediately after you get hit with the honey and lemon flavor, which if you don't like honey, you're not gonna like this drink. If you don't like lemon, you're not gonna like this drink. But if you like those flavors, man, this is so enjoyable. It's like a bee's knees, but with bourbon. I mean, that's what it is, essentially. So if you're a fan of that cocktail, you are going to adore this cocktail. Unless you don't like bourbon. But in the words of my friend Daniel, bourbon is the flavor king. So if you like flavor, which who the hell doesn't like flavor, you're gonna like this cocktail. I wish that I could give you guys super in-depth and complicated flavor notes, but the reality is this drink is only as complicated as the bourbon that you're using, because beyond that, it's basically just honey and lemon. So it's whatever your favorite bourbon is plus those flavors. So I mean, specifically this Evan Williams Bonded is one of my favorite mixing bourbons because it has enough maltiness to really keep it interesting. You know, that sort of malty corn must bourbon funk kind of thing that's in there. Maybe funk is not the right word, but it's this really fermenty grain kind of flavor, along with the barrel aging and the magical kind of baking spices that come along with bourbon. It's a pretty sweet bourbon. It's not harsh. It's smooth on the palate, even though it has 100 proof. But that 100 proof really makes it stand up to all of this sweetness and dilution that's happening in the glass. I think the best part about this cocktail is its approachability. It goes down so smoothly. It's sweet but tart at the same time. You get the barrel aging notes from the bourbon. You get a little bit of the proof, but it's not slap you in the face. You know, it's not a spirit forward cocktail. It's really more the honey and lemon are really what kind of defines it. So give this thing a try. It's delicious. Cheers. Swizzle stick. You know what? I don't think swizzle stick is a great litmus test to tell whether or not you're drunk, because I can say swizzle stick whether I'm drunk or not.